Now if you want, you could do what you've just done over here as well to make those stairs, but I'll do that once I actually reach that part of the second floor. I'll leave that for now. Now, you'll notice most of the second floors, or basically all of the second floor's flooring, has been done for us. And that's because it's the roofing of the first floor. So isn't that convenient? Anyways, we're gonna grab some green concrete and we can really begin this second floor. Now, the hallway proportions are the exact same as the floor underneath us. So that doesn't matter. Well, for this hallway, at least, I'm going to specify. So, we're going to take our green concrete pattern, take it across the stairs like this. Ooh, good question. Did we use quartz or part of the checkerboard floor to go in the doorway here? And that's a question I haven't got the answer to right now because my screenshots aren't full. I haven't loaded all of the screenshots yet. I've reached my current screenshot capacity, so let me just load some more for you guys real quick. That won't take long. There we go. We've got some more screenshots. Now, looks like I used floor pattern, and I used light grey concrete. But as you can, if you guys can see, what would actually go here is light grey wool. I guess it doesn't matter what you put in that doorway in that sense, because I didn't even get it right in the screenshots. Anyways, make sure the hallway is 4 blocks long, so that's this long. Now we're gonna be a bit specific in what we do in this hallway so that we get the correct placements of the doors, because they're not the same as the floor underneath us. So we're gonna do this wall here along. And already there's going to be 1 block and then a 2 block wide doorway going like that. Then we're going to 1, 2, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 4 blocks. Let me just see where this is here. So that's there. Then there's going to be 3 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3. That's 4 blocks in total going there. Then another doorway. Then there's going to be 1, 2, 3 blocks. Let me get further into the hall. Okay, actually, I'm pretty sure there's an easier way of figuring out where this last one goes. Because if I'm correct, then it will go exactly where the... No, it will. It just will. It will. So ignore all of my intense calculating, because what we're actually just going to do is this door to the hallway is going exactly where the door to the hallway underneath us is going. So let me just break into the hallway underneath real quick. So it's 1 block along from here. So that makes not 3 blocks here, because it isn't 3 blocks anyways. That's fine, that's fine. No panic. So this is where the doorway will go. Just make sure it's in line with the doorway underneath us for that specific one. And there's an easy way to figure out where exactly that's going that I'll get to when I finish off this part of the wall, which looks like I didn't take a very good screenshot of. But anyways, that doesn't matter. It's going to be 4 blocks. There's going to be 4 blocks after this window. So this window ends 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we know this is where our hall ends. So we're going to place 3, we're going to go inwards with 3 blocks. And remember, just kind of fill in that there, and don't actually fill it in, just fill in the spaces around it. And on the other side as well, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks going in 1. And this is going to be a smaller corridor into a room that will go here. But for now, what you need to know is if you've got the proportions right, then this is what the hallway here, the door to this hall, is going to look like. Now, not all of the flooring is done for us. There's a room to the side here that we're going to have to fill the flooring in, but that's no big problem. I'm going to do this room. No, wait, no I'm not. I lied. I may as well just fill in. No, because I have to decorate this hallway anyways. I'm not going to leave this hallway bare. That's bad practice, and it won't let you guys decorate it. So I am actually going to fill in the roof of this hallway. Place a few lanterns maybe. Then get back to you. Okay, I filled in the roof, which for this floor it's just light grey concrete. You don't have to worry about any pattern. And I don't actually need lanterns yet because of all the light provided by the doorways. How nice of them. Anyway, I'm going to start by getting my polished black stone walls. Again, don't do this if you think it clutters. Place them, pretty sure there's ones underneath us exactly like this in the hallway underneath. Now, there's more blackstone, polished blackstone walls. It would help if we did a few more things first, but while I still have the blackstone walls, I may as well do this. So, yeah, here, so this window begins here. Then we're going to go another block in, then there's going to be a blackstone wall. Then we're going to go one block away towards this there. And then we're going to take that up. That looks like all the blackstone walling, but there's more walling, but I'm gonna do the rest of the decorations first. Starting with an iron door. Now, I mean cabinet even. There'll be a cabinet. And that's going here. Yeah, here, like that. So, there's a block here before the window begins from it. And it's just a little uneven from that door. Speaking of this door, we may as well do this room now, and I'll show you guys why. First things first, get grey carpet, put grey carpet on the 4 blocks, the 2x2 in front of it like this, to look like a fallen door. Next we're going to take birch trap doors, make the entire floor birch trap doors, and then go around that with more birch trap doors, close them, and then place birch trapdoors on top of those birch trapdoors. It'll probably be easier if I'm stood on them. It's just because like this place's walls are completely different from every other room in the hospital, but there's not enough space to replicate that in Minecraft, so I'm using trapdoors, and then there is enough space. You'll see later. Okay, and then once we've got the walls 2 blocks high, only 2 blocks high, we're going to then place some trapdoors above like that, and just like this. So that's what this room looks like. It's a bit weird, isn't it? But, hey, this is actually a room in the hospital in-game. I have no idea what its purpose is, but this is a place in-game. For some odd reason. Now, once that's done, we can continue with this hallway, though, and we can just ignore that weird room. Light grey beds we're going to need now, and we're going to place one from this cabinet here. So, cabinet and 1 block, and then the light grey bed with the pillow facing towards this back wall. And the pillow is on the same layer as the stairway door, like that. There is 1 more light grey bed, so I'm not going to throw those away. I'm also going to get my polished blackstone stairs and slabs to place the tables that'll be going in. Looks like our first table begins, it's on this wall, the one without the window, and it begins as soon as this weird piping here finishes. So yeah, that ends immediately after there's a table just going there, and once that table is complete, there's just a table going here, right where the window ends, just there. Now we can see where our light grey bed is going. It's going here. So one block after this light grey bed, there's this table, but the block behind this light grey bed is the block before this table, if that makes any sense. The pillow is facing towards here, which will be the computer room, and yeah, you can see the rest about this chair, bed. Goodness me, I'm the absolute worst at identifying objects. Obviously, I know what they are in my brain, I just can't say the correct words. Now, we're going to take andesite wall and leave this block, but the rest of them through this window we're going to go all along like that until we hit this block. So it ends there. I'm pretty sure there's no more andesite walls, but there is mossy stone brick walls. I know it's really odd, the piping that I chose to do, which is why I said it's optional. So we're going to place mossy stone brick 3 blocks above this table, and then the 2 extending outwards. So that's 5 blocks in total. Is there any more? Is there any more? No, thank goodness. We can stop cluttering this place with weird contraptions of walls and piping. Now what we can do is grab some item frames. So let me grab some item frames and put that there, just because this requires a key card to open. Which means I'm pretty certain there might be 2 blocks like that. I don't know whether I did that in the screenshots or not, because I completely missed this doorway in the screenshots. I only got what's actually inside the room, but it doesn't really matter. What I'm gonna say now is just put those 2 there. I don't think you need them behind here. You could if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. What matters now is placing lanterns in this hallway. So let's do that. I think mine were placed. The first ones were in line with this bed's pillow, and then the next ones. It's difficult to tell with these screenshots. The next ones were placed here. I can tell that exactly. They were placed exactly here. So just before this polished blackstone wall. Now the next ones were placed just before this iron cabinet there. And the last ones were just above this stairway door. So those are all of the lantern locations here. Now we can move on to building this room. And this room's proportions, I'm going to say once I get back to the correct screenshots. This room's proportions are 5 wide and 4 back. The computer room. So one of these, I already know which one of these walls is going extended back. It's this one. So this wall is going to be extended back another 1, like that. This wall is going to stay like how it is. And then we're going to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this wall. And then this kind of connected all up like that. No, don't connect it like that. Connect it like this. So it's 5 by 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And we're just going to, of course, fill in the walling. And the ceiling as well. So the walling and ceiling for this room done. Now we're gonna need oak stairs, oak slabs. I said that in the wrong order, but it doesn't really matter. Spruce stairs and I don't think we need spruce slabs. I don't think, at least. And we're gonna place these before the lantern. For no reason, actually. Go and get Normal lantern will work if you don't have 1.16 blocks, but this room has a bit of purpley, bluey lighting-ish. Now, we can't recreate that in Minecraft, but we can make the lantern blue by making it a soul lantern. Now, where it's going exactly, we're going to count, once we're done with this free wide corridor, 1 block and then 2 block. This second block in the very centre, that's where the soul lantern's going. Now, the soul lantern will make this room slightly darker than the others, but that doesn't matter. It kind of a little bit is in-game anyway. Now, as you just saw, I placed a table, and it's just on this wall like that. Next, we're going to leave this corner, place 3 spruce stairs there, leave the corner again and place 3 spruce stairs there. Now, it's time for the actual... No, it's not. One more thing. Polished blackstone stair or a replacement. Place it here just like that to act as a chair. Now, we can actually place the computers in the computer room. So we're going to take some smooth stone. Paintings or item frames would work. I'm going to say something right now. This will look a little worse on bedrock, and I'll explain why in a second. So place 1, 2, 3 smooth stone like that, and then another 1, 2, 3 on top. And then in this on this side here, just 1, 2, 3. Don't place the ones on top. And place item frames on every side, and black stained glass like that inside of them. Now, you shouldn't use paintings, because the paintings won't be placeable like this in the corners. You can only place a painting on one of these blocks. And the same thing applies to item frames in Bedrock Edition, because in Bedrock item frames are counted as blocks, but in Java they're counted as entities. So you can place 2 of them in the same block, but you can't do that on Bedrock. Also in Bedrock, for some reason, the glass inside of the item frames is displayed smaller, and I prefer it this size. So this won't work in Bedrock. You'll have to find some kind of workaround for what's going on in this corner here. I'm not sure of one from the top of my head, which is why I haven't provided one, but you might be able to figure one out. I'll probably figure one out by the time I've made this on Bedrock, which is probably going to be a while from now. Anyway, that's done. It's not a big deal. It's a small part of the map. It doesn't matter. Now, what we are going to do is a bigger part of the map, which is this hallway. 13 blocks long, this hallway. So, let me get a screenshot of this hallway. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of walls. Sorry, I forgot how many walls I put in that hallway for a second, but yeah, just make sure you know where you are. It's easy, just from the computer room we just made, go through here, this hallway. Count back by 13 on the blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And on the 13th block, No, not yet. 1, 2, 3. Just carry this side along right now. I'm gonna quickly look to see. Yeah, go 1 more block before you make a doorway like that. Because this next hallway is gonna be in line with this stairway, and that's when we're gonna make that stairway. For now, we're gonna do this hallway, and I'm going to show you guys where the doors in this hallway go before we fill in the walling. The first ones are just going here and here. They're symmetrical. The doors in this hallway are symmetrical, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, the first ones are going there and there, just 1 block. Then there's going to be a gap of, I think, if my math is good, that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gap, and then the other 2 doors like that. So it'll be looking like this. Now let's just fill it in. Once again, wall pattern the same, roof is just light grey concrete, really easy. Let's fill this place in. Okay, brilliant. Now we can get started on the decoration inside of this hallway. Hopefully it isn't too dark. It's really bright. It's bright enough for me to see on my end. so it shouldn't be too dark for you guys. Now we're going to place 2 andesite walls here in line with the doors, and the one on the left side is going to be extended up like that. Behind that there's going to be, I think that's 2 lanterns. I don't see a reason for why it should be 1 lantern, but it looks in the screenshots to only be 1 lantern, oddly enough. I'll put 2 there for now, so just behind the andesite walls. I'll put 2 for now because I don't see a reason why there'd only be 1. Next we're going to take dark prismarine stairs and slabs. Where are the stairs? Here they are. And there's going to be a dark prismarine table in the center of the right wall here. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's the center. Just to clarify. In front of that, there's going to be a massive andesite wall if you want to do the weird piping everywhere, which takes up a lot of space. And it's not the best looking either. One sec. I think I'm going to get my dark prismarine back because I think there's a table on the other wall. In fact, I know there is. I just think it's equal. I mean, in the same place, and it is. Yeah, so on the same place there's going to be another. Then we're going to leave a gap, and then andesite wall again, but this time the right side is being extended up. So the opposite of what happened here. And I think that's it. Let me just make sure I've gone through all my screenshots. I have. Yeah, that's it. All we have to know now is where the lanterns go, and I think I go in here. Yeah. So the item frame, there's gonna be, if you want to show where the key cards go, an item frame on that door, on this doorway, just like that. And only one more thing to do in this hall, then we can move on to the cafeteria, and that is a prismarine wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 above the table, just like that, evenly. Now, on the right wall, this is where our cafeteria is going. We can place dark oak doors, because this cafeteria has doors. This room with a bunch of hospital beds doesn't. This one does. And this one's dimensions, the dining area, 11 blocks wide and 8 blocks back. So we're gonna, I first am going to get my screenshots into the correct place, which is here. I think we're gonna disconnect that up like that. Yep. So we're gonna count 8 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this wall is going to be part of the wall of the dining area. Now we're going to go diagonal and fill in the corner like that, as we always do. Now we're going to count 11, counting this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'm going to go just like that and connect it. So that'll leave you with an 8 by 11 space for the dining area. And that's exactly the space that we want, as long as I'm not wrong with my measurements. Doesn't look like I am. There we go. Now we can just fill in the roof and the floor. Just make sure the floor pattern connects properly, which if you pay enough attention to it, it should. I know mine is now. Mine's connected properly, so I can continue this floor pattern like this. And I'll see you guys once the roof and floor of this place is done. Right, I've done that, but it's a bit dark over there, so I'm going to place in the lights, which are pretty simple. Just find the center of the room on these sides, which is easy. 1, 2, 3 blocks either side of the center. These 2 center blocks are where we're going to be putting the lanterns. Then we're going to look up, go back by 2, so 1, 2. So this puts us 3 blocks back. So yeah, 2 blocks from the back, from these side walls, there's going to be lanterns. Oh, and there's going to be lanterns in the center of those as well. So 1, 2, that's not in line. That's not in line. Okay, so these lanterns were incorrect, but this is correct. Yeah, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. So there's 2 block space lantern, 2 block space lantern, 2 block space lantern, 2 block space. That's how you'll know if you've placed the lanterns the way I did. And now that this place is lit up, we can get started on it. So, where do I begin? I choose to begin with the tables. So, the dining area tables, we're going to need diorite walls and polished diorite slabs, and yeah, just slabs, not stairs. I say stairs and slabs by routine now. But yeah, we're going to come to this door. Actually, it doesn't matter which door. You could come to either door. I'm pretty sure this adds up. No, it does matter which door. Going to come to this door. Place a diorite wall here. Leave a gap of 3. And place another. Just like that. Now, going to go backwards by 2 and place another diorite wall on either of them. So right now it's looking like this. And it's going to be 1 block gap, and then diorite wall, diorite wall, just like this. So you've got diorite wall gap, diorite wall gap, diorite gap, diorite, just like that. And there's a 3 block space from that. So it's looking like this. Now you want to get polished diorite slabs on top of these and connect them like this. Connect the first 2 like this, and then leave the gap here because these are 2 separate tables. Don't connect them like this. You want to leave that block so that you've got the tables looking like this, and then place slabs either side of each table just like this to act as the seats, and that will complete the tables, which I would argue are the main part of the dining area. But we aren't done with the dining area, of course. There's more. So to start off, the first thing I'm going to make is this table with the yellow safe on it. So I'm going to get my blackstone stuff. Once again, find replacements if you don't have blackstone. Come to this very back wall, find the center, which is easy to do, and place the table. Because it's easy to find the center because, like, these tables, they leave out the very center block, so you can just place a slab there and place the stairs either side. Place andesite in the very center like that, and birch button. Easy. Now I'm going to take some andesite, polished andesite stairs and slabs. I'm going to come to this side of the back wall on either side. Yeah, 3 up. I'm going to go 3 up. I don't know if it would be correct to go 2 blocks up, but I went 3 blocks up in this. If you know hospital better than me, then you might be able to see which way of doing the shelving is better. But that's what I'm doing right now, putting polished andesite shelving like this. Pretty simple, just 3 by 3 polished andesite stairs and slabs going in like this. So as you can see, that's either side of where the safe is, but facing this wall instead. Next, and the last thing we have to do in this room, is the vending machine. Well, the 2 vending machines. There are 2 of them. And for those, we're going to need grey wool, grey carpet, light blue stained glass. Where is that? Light blue stained glass. That's here. And we're gonna need polished blackstone button, or, you know, a different button if you don't have that, and item frame. So once we've got that, we're gonna come to this door and do the one on this side first. So we're going to place grey wool here. leaving that corner gap there, as you can see. Place light blue stained glass next to it. Place grey carpet on top of those. Place an item frame on the bottom grey block and a button on the top. That's just how I made the vending machines. You guys can make them differently if you have a different way of making the vending machines. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side real quick. So grey, glass, button, frame, and the carpet on top, of course. So this is the complete dining area. Bit cluttered, but I had to fit everything that's in the game in that small space. It's difficult sometimes to do that. So that's the best way that I could do it. Now we're going to make the area with the purple liquid. In other words, it's got a bunch of hospital beds in it, a bunch of different stalls for the patients. It's 12 blocks wide and 5 blocks back. And let me get my screenshots for this place up. Yeah, looking nice and simple. So we're just going to come to this wall here and count 5 along it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna. So as you can see, actually, that lines up with these because the birch trapdoors. You can't place a block here, but you can place a block 1 block from them, and that's actually what we're gonna do around the whole thing. That's what we want to do around the whole thing. We want to border this entire birch trapdoor place up, just because, like, if you just leave the trapdoors like that, trapdoors let light through them. They don't count as solid blocks. So I'd recommend putting solid blocks all around them like this, so that they don't let the natural light through and don't get the place too bright. Just like that. Anyways, once we're in line like that, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, as you can see. And like I said, we're going, let me just clarify, yeah, 12 blocks back. So this is 3, 1, 2, 3, as you can see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then just connecting like that. And once again, we're just going to fill in the walls and the roof. Right, it's all filled in. Now, the lanterns. We're going to want to come to the center, which is easy. Just 1, 2 either side of us like this. This is center block. And we're going to go 1. Just a simple 1. And place a lantern. So the first one's going there. Second one, same place, opposite side, there. These are the only 2 lanterns. They get the job done, but if you still think it's a bit dark, you can place more, by all means. So, the main decorations here will actually, just to get it out of the way, I'll do the side part first. Actually, it's the side part of the room in terms of decoration, but in terms of gameplay, it's actually the main part of the room. It's the purple liquid that you need to put the vial in. So, the table for that is just going to go 1 here. So, making sure we're at the right door. We're at this door, not that door. This door, we come in. Right there is where the table begins. I made it out of jungle, just because it's a little bit ready in the game. Once again, if you're on bedrock, I would suggest trying how you think of the cauldron with purple dye in it to get the purple liquid. See what you think of that. If you prefer the flower pot, just because it takes less space, then do the flower pot. But I think the cauldron would look really nice. So yeah, that's just that done. Now we're going to need to take some andesite wall, stained blue stained glass pane, and white beds. Yeah, the beds in this room are white instead. So first thing we're going to do, see where we got this lantern. We're placing a bed there. So that leaves 1 block here, just like that. So there's a white bed here, 3 block space, 1, 2, 3. Or is that 2 blocks? It's 2 blocks actually. 2 block space, bed. Again, 2 block space, a bed, 2 block space, and a bed. And that leaves us with 4 beds spanning this room. Now, we're gonna get our blue stained glass on this bed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. This bed, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure we're placing them correctly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here as well, and andesite on top of them, like this. So as you can see, this bed kind of has a slightly larger space than all the other beds, but it's the best I could do in Minecraft. It's not everyone can have things exactly equal when it comes to building in spaces like this, but it's fine. All that matters is that the place works and looks nice enough, and I think it looks it's acceptable. I'd let it pass for a Piggy Hospital build, which is exactly what I did actually, which is why I'm presenting the tutorial today. Now, this hallway here, before we actually make this hallway, I'm going to go and do the stairs here, because this here is the stairway. So let me just make the doorway for that stairway, which is going to be in the very center of this hall. As you can see, there's going to be 2 blocks, and then the doorway, another 2 blocks. Let me get my light grey wool back. Although after this, looks like chances are we won't need it ever again. We might, who knows. Anyways, light grey concrete and white concrete. It's the exact same stairway as the other one, basically. So 5 by 6, isn't it? Yeah. So that's like this. This is 5 by 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, I'll just I'll make this stairway off camera and then show you guys it. If you've forgotten how to make the stairway, just go back a bit in the video, because I'm basically making the exact same room again, and there's no point showing that on camera. So I'll just get back to you guys in a sec. Okay, yeah, the stairs here are done now. And if you remember, we made a doorway down here earlier and never built the room. It's just the stairs here. So if you've done the build correctly, then these 2 doorways will be at the exact same place and the stairs will work perfectly. If not, you may want to take a look and see if you've done anything wrong. And if you want to get all of the exact details correct, make sure the stairs are on the correct part of this middle wall here. So that's this left side, not the right. And if you go downstairs, it is on the right, not the left. It's the same as the other one. It's fine. Now, this hallway, it's 5 blocks wide, different to all the others, and 16 blocks backwards. We've already got it 5 blocks wide, as you can see. 16 blocks back, however, we're going to do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Making another block, yeah. Just getting everything like that. That is 6 blocks wide. Don't carry this wall along. Carry along this wall, like that. Otherwise you'll end up with a place that's 6 blocks wide, and we only want it 5 blocks wide. So definitely don't do that. Now I'm filling in this walling. Oh, also, leave a doorway like this at the end of the hall. That's gonna be a place where we move on to the rest of the build. Now, as for, yeah, that is correct. It is a 1 block doorway. As for another doorway here, which I'm going to fill in the rest of the walls after I have placed properly. That's going to go, let me just picture this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm on the 4th block now, and then 5, and then 6, 7. So on the 7th block, it looks like we're going to remove it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So count in 7 blocks and destroy the 7th block. And I'll just put light grey concrete there. That's going to be the flooring of this room. That'll be the last room we build, just because it's the exit of the map. And I want to connect everything else before we build the actual end of the map. So we'll make the doorway, but we won't build what's behind it for now. So we'll leave that, but just make sure the doorway's actually there, and then I'll just fill in the roof. Right, that's the roof done. Now, gonna start on the decorations. First thing we're gonna make is andesite shelving here. Polished andesite stairs and slabs gonna be used. Leave a gap in this corner, and then begin it here. Make sure you're on the correct wall. So coming in from the stairs, that's on the right side here. And just finishing like that. It's only 2 blocks high, this one. So don't build it 3 blocks high like the one we made in the dining area. Well, the 2 we made in the dining area. And if you can see what I'm doing right now, just 2 pillars here. Right as this table ends, it's going to be a pillar and a block gap pillar. So they're both in their center. Well, not in the center, but they're pretty much symmetrically aligned in this hallway. And then that's going to leave room for this doorway. And then 1 block after this doorway, there's going to be 2 light blue stained glass here. 1 block gap, 2 light blue stained glass. Fallen glass containing something. That's what this is meant to represent. And then just immediately after that, 2 more pillars, like this. So as you can see, there's no gap there, just straight away. And that's basically, I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Now, here there's going to be a table on the other wall. So on the wall where there wasn't a table earlier. But same place, so that means leaving this corner. Now we're going to place bedrock in either corner above this doorway, and then 3 light blue stained glass like that. And that is going to, I'm pretty sure there's no piping in here, thank goodness. Yeah, there's no piping, that's this hallway complete. So we just got to place some lanterns in, which really, I say this a lot, but I mean it. It doesn't matter where you place the lanterns. Just place them anywhere. I'll show you where I place them anyways. The first lantern I put went just after these pillars, and the next one went just before these ones. And then, was there another lantern? Yeah. And it was just here, in line with the beginning of this table. So I should probably do that. In fact, no, we don't need a lantern here, that's why I didn't put one there. Just to clarify, you probably guessed, but yeah, these lanterns are in the center of the roof. Just going along like that. Really simple. Now comes another moment of truth, testing whether you've got proportions correct. Because we've got a 4x4 intersection here with a crawl space. So let's make this 4x4, shall we? It looks... Yeah, this we're gonna extend this wall along by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll leave these 2 like that. That's gonna be the doorway into our final hall, which, once again, proportion check, it'll add up. And I can already look at mine and see that it does. We can carry this wall along, but there's a door on this wall, so I won't carry that along just yet. I'll carry this wall along and fill it in. We don't even need to know the proportions of this. All we need to know is that it'll perfectly line up to that door like that. Ooh, I don't know why I didn't put green concrete there. Now, about this place, it isn't exactly a 1x1, I mean 4x4 of green concrete. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Look at this wall, count 1, 2, and then these 2. Extend them forwards, and then this one is going to be extended, and then they're going to be extended forwards again. So extend them forwards by 2, but leave this gap, because that's a crawl space. and it should add up and to be there, which for me it does, so thank goodness I've not made any massive proportion errors in this build, unlike with the unfortunate case that is my forest build, which I'm still sorry about that. I don't think I'll ever not be sorry about that. Ooh, I should not be placing the decorations here yet. I should be filling in the roof, shouldn't I? So I don't even have to cut to do this. All it takes is just filling in this. It's really small space, so it doesn't matter whether or not I cut the video. There's a vending machine going here in this corner yet again, so we're making the exact same vending machine. If you're a perfectionist, you can make it face the same way as mine is, but it's not like it faces a specific way in the game. In the game, the glass is in the center of the vending machine, but we don't have the space in Minecraft to do that. I just made it face like this. Then we got a light grey bed. We've got a light grey bed, and that light grey bed is gonna... Sorry I went silent there. I was just saying to myself, this place isn't at all a 4x4. And that's because, well, it isn't. So, I didn't get the proportions massively wrong. I just was off by a single one. So, it's just like this instead. So this isn't a 4x4. This is instead a 4x5. Doesn't matter, because it's only a difference of one block. All we're going to do is take this wall here and extend it just like that. I realised that when I was placing the bed, just because we didn't have room for it, but now we do. It's going in the very centre of this, these here, and the pillow's facing that wall like it is here. It's going to be andesite. Pretty sure that's 2 blocks high. In fact, yeah, it is 2 blocks high. So 2 blocks high of 2 blocks wide andesite shelving, so we don't even need the slabs. Then we're going to take bedrock and some light blue stained glass for another container of something up there. And that's that completed. Now all that's left is this hallway and that exit area. So this place is almost done. So well done for making it this far, first of all. All we have left now is just a little bit more. So hang in there, we're going to get it done. I'm going to fill in this hole right now, and I'll punch out the door when I figure out where exactly the door is. Because this hallway is a bit cluttered, so it's difficult to tell where this doorway goes. So real quick, I'm actually just gonna fill this in, and then it will maybe get dark when I put the roof on. I don't know. If it does, easy, I'll just put some lanterns. But yeah, this hallway is a bit difficult to see where everything goes in my screenshots, because like it's a bit cluttered, just because there's a lot of fallen glass and there's some pillars as well. Just prevents me from properly seeing. Yeah, a bit dark. Play some lanterns so you guys can see. Now let me get started on this. Stair? Yeah, stair. Yeah, because I started it from, this screenshot's from here, is what I'm trying to say. So this screenshot's from here, so you can see the stairs. Now, we're going to take some andesite stairs and shelves, slabs. This is going to be shelving here. So make sure you're on the correct wall. So that is this wall if you look into the hallway. If you come in through this hall, then it's on the right side. 2 blocks high. And then block after that is going to be... Now these pillars, unless you make them 2 blocks long, aren't going to be exactly in the center of this hall because it's 4 blocks wide. But that doesn't matter to me. All that matters is that they're in there. You can place them... I'd recommend placing them here so that you can fit through the andesite shelving, because I'm pretty sure you can fit through them in game, so why make it so that you can't here? And now I know where the door's going. So from this pillar there's going to be 3 blocks gap, and then there's going to be another pillar, so 1, 2, 3, and then another pillar in the same place. Well, not exactly the same place, but you know. And this wall here, meaning that, yeah, we do actually need some more light grey wool, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there's just going to be a doorway going there, now that I know where that is. And we're going to need some bedrock and some light blue stained glass. Let me find that here. Bedrock's going to go over here, light blue stained glass is going to go there. Is there any light blue stained glass on the other side? The answer to that is no. And it looks to me like on the same place there's going to be andesite stairs and slabs. So on the same wall this time round, yeah, there's going to be some more andesite shelving. Same place still, so that is leaving this corner here. And it's looking like that. Now, I didn't show you guys where I put the lights in this corridor, and the reason for that being, I didn't put lights in this corridor. I forgot to, and that's not something that I'd actually recommend you do, because it gets a little dark. Lanterns just make it look make it look like the rest of the place. So yeah, just place some lanterns wherever you like, but I'll show you right now. I just placed mine here, one block towards a pillar, and then here in between. I'm actually going to place two because this is a hallway after all. It's 4 blocks wide. Need it to be even. So in between these two pillars, and then before this pillar there. And now, is there a door? No, there's not a door here. I don't know if that's accurate. In fact, there's probably a key card here. I think there's only one key in the hospital, and that is the silver key. So, yeah. This place, if it is locked, needs a key card. And I don't know if it is or not. I can't remember. Because I used the Piggy roleplay game to make this map, like I said, and that doesn't have the key card locations. But it's fine. You guys, if you want to put the key cards where they go, you can find where they go pretty simply. Now, this place is 13 blocks wide and 5 blocks back. So we're going to start that by immediately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with our flooring pattern. And I'm pretty sure 13 will make the door exactly in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, if I go 5 either side, then that's going to leave me with 11. So if I put 6 either side, that'll leave me with 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, put 6 blocks either side of the door here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives you 12. And this door here is another one, and that makes 13. So yeah, go back 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then just connect it like this, and then we're just gonna fill in all of this, the roof, walls, floor, and we can get to work on the decorations in this room. So that's the base of this room complete. Now the lanterns, really simple, just come 3 blocks away from the wall either side. So this is 3 blocks away, as you can see. 1, 2 blocks in front of me, I'm stood on the 3rd. And place a lantern. And just here too, place a lantern. Once again, center of the room. And now we're going to place the decorations. The decorations for this room. The first ones are going to be, pretty sure that's in line with the door. Looks like it's in the center. 1 iron block in line with the door. Let's just say it is for now. Then another. Oh, there's a lantern in the exact center of the room, just there. Place a grey carpet on top of this center one, but not on that one because there's going to be a safe going on that. And then we're gonna take the cauldron back, yeah, because there's a sink on the other side. And then we're gonna, of course, take our tripwire hook and tap like that. Now the safe. Safe's going here. It's a bit different. I don't think it has a little thing on it to indicate what colour it is, because this safe doesn't have a colour. All it does is contain the white key. I put a stone button on it. It's up to you guys what you do with the safe. And also on this block there, this is where the vials would go. I've just thought of something that you could do with that. It requires punching out the grey carpet. It's up to preference. But this is where you put the 2 vials in order to somehow unlock the this safe. You could do a brewing stand. And then like put like, let's say, some water bottles on it. Water bottle. And there you've got 2 vials sat down, and that'll open the safe. Or you could have no vials on it. I just thought of that, so that isn't in my screenshots. But that is something you could do. Now, one more heart monitor we have to place in this map. It's in line with the safe, in the center of the room as well. So here is where the iron bar's going. Face the wither skeleton skull. I don't know where in this room. It's in the very center, but in the screenshot I faced it facing that wall. Now, there's going to be 1 block gap and 2 by 2 of iron blocks either side, and there's going to be iron doors on that. These are some iron cabinets, as I'm sure you know, because we've had them throughout the whole build now. Just like this. Now we're going to take some smooth quartz slabs. Yes, smooth quartz. No, stairs. Smooth quartz stairs. And grey carpet on top of them. And they're going directly in front of the iron cabinets with grey carpet on them. So both iron cabinets have these quartz stairs directly in front of them to act as like some nice looking tables. Then we've got some I don't think there's anything on the other side, or there is something on this side of the room, and I'll tell you what that thing is. It's andesite shelving. So we need our polished andesite stairs and slabs. Make sure we're on the right side, by the way. I'll show you which side this is once I've done it. 2 blocks high as usual with the ones in hospital. So coming from here, this side is going to have andesite shelving on it, and the other side is instead gonna have, we need to keep our andesite slabs, and we're gonna bring out some light blue stained glass, some glass containers here that'll look like that. And once that's done, only one more detail that we have to make, and that's the optional piping. So the first bit of piping's going here, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like that, and pretty sure the same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. I just need to clarify that that is indeed the case, which it is. Yeah, that's correct. So now that that's done, there's only one thing left in this whole build, and that is, of course, this place here. This place is going to be the exit of the map, and we're going to need to get, well, we can get rid of our white concrete now actually, and our light grey wool. All we need for this is like 9 bits of black concrete, so we may as well grab that. But it's mostly going to be light grey concrete and orange concrete. I'm also going to grab the spruce trapdoors to act as the plank. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, and then 3 back like that. So, what we've just done here is, the main place is going to the right here. Oops. As I was saying, the main place is going to go off to the right, but there's going to be just 1 block length back here. And it's going to be 12 blocks long. So that's these two. So that's 1, 2. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But these three, 1, 2, 3, destroy them. That's going to be the space where the plank goes. So as you can see, you've got the space looking like this right now. And we're just going to fill in this wall here with our new pattern, which is where it's white, it is now light grey. Where it is green or red, it is now orange. And this is the pattern of the exit area, which goes up 3 layers. Whereas the rest of the build only goes up 2. The light grey, the flooring areas, the layers that have flooring, they are also just light grey. So just like this, and this is going to be where we fall if we don't have the plank. Actually, you can't actually fall here in game. It blocks you completely from going past if you have the plank, so that you don't fall to your death. I don't know why every map doesn't do that. But it's fine. That's not at all a complaint. I just think it would be funny to like get to the very end of hospital and then fall to your death. I mean, it wouldn't be funny if you were the one doing hospital. Funny story that wasn't so funny for me at the time. I actually did get mad at this map once because I was like at the very end of it and then Barry killed me. I wasn't happy with Barry that day. The bot Barry has been my nemesis since. But I'm just like casually talking right now because all I really have to do is show you guys that I'm just filling this place in like this. And I'm going to show you guys also that it's going one layer higher. So like this. It's not going like that. This is in line with the roof. So as you can see, this is the roof. It's completely light grey concrete. So we need light grey concrete here because the roof is going to be where we end up. So yeah, light grey concrete like this for 3 layers, and then the orange concrete comes in like that. Then light grey concrete, and above that light grey concrete is our ceiling, which is made of light grey concrete. So just build this place up, and one sec, I'll actually do the rest of this with you guys on camera, then I'll build it completely up. So for the plank, we're gonna just kind of place 3 blocks like this and place the spruce trapdoors coming off of them like that, just so that the grey parts line up with each other rather than looking like this. I prefer it when they line up like this. I think that looks better. Now you could use any stair you really want as long as it kind of blends into the light grey concrete. I used stone stairs in the screenshots, so that's what I'm going to use here. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. 4 layers of stone stairs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like this. And that'll leave you with a 3 block space, like that. And once you get on top of there, this is going to be where your door goes. So this is the layout. I'll fill that in, and then let me just grab a chain real quick because we're going to need that for the lanterns. So once I've filled in the rest of this place's walling and the roof, I'll meet you guys there. Right, and that's going to finish this place off. Final thing we need is the lanterns. There's one going in line with the door here, center of the room like that. And then there's only 2 more, which look like to be 3 blocks apart. First one going same place, chain, lantern. Make sure these 2 have chains or iron bars if you don't have chain, just because like that makes them further down and it actually illuminates the place. So like I said, 3 block up, 1, 2, 3, It might be a 2-block gap. It's definitely a 2-block gap, actually. So 2-block gap between those 2 lanterns. And there we go. That's his place completely lit up. Just like that. And just got one more thing, and that's the dark oak door. That's going to be the exit door. And I would put a wrench thing by this exit door, but the wrench isn't in hospital, wouldn't you know it? So that is the map complete. But you may be looking at the exterior even and thinking, ugh. Which, good point. So what you can do with the exterior, first thing you're going to want to do is take this roof, fill it a bit. So I'll go back to my completed build to save me time and show you guys what you should do with the exterior. Right, so here's what I did. You remember when we made the start of this map, this entrance area? I went and wrapped that pattern around the entire map, and if you guys don't know exactly what I did, I basically just, as you can see, went around this map with this fake wall, just so that the walling wasn't constantly changing on the exterior. I put a grey border of concrete border of, a border of grey concrete around the roof, completely filled it to have it completely flat like this, and put the helipad from the ending on it like this, with end rods surrounding it to act as the lights. So this is what you should be doing when you've completed the build. You could add a bit more detail to the roof if you wanted, but I didn't. I just thought that this was a good enough end product, and the rest of it is all up to you guys. This is where I'm going to leave you for this tutorial. Just a few things to say. Once again, another thank you for potentially allowing me to make money off of YouTube. I'm currently in the review progress at the time of this recording. Another thing, at the time of this recording, Chapter 12 is yet to be released, but it is going to be released in like a day. So I'm incredibly excited for that, and no doubt I'll be playing it, and there will be a tutorial, but it'll be the last Piggy tutorial I do, because it's the last chapter. Next is Metro, which is the final place that we have to do digging in dirt for, which is good news. But it's quite a bit of digging around in dirt, I'll assume. Metro is going to be a bit difficult for me to make. Hopefully I can make it easier for you guys. And last thing, I've mentioned Forest like twice now throughout this video. I'm incredibly sorry about what happened to a certain part of the tutorial. I'm incredibly stupid and deleted literally everything to do with that map once the video was uploaded, and also didn't check to see if there were any issues with the upload. So I can't like recover the clip that ended up not making it in. What I have done is I've sent you guys the screenshots over my DeviantArt stash. I've linked that in the Forest Part 1 comments and pinned the comment. So if you go into Forest Part 1, you can see the screenshots for the part I missed out, and hopefully that can help you guys. If not, I'll try and make a video addressing this situation about Forest. I'm really not sure what to do about this, and hopefully this will be the first and last time that something like this happens. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you were able to successfully create this map. I've been Calamitough, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.
It's Calamitough, the channel with big tutorial graphics.